Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the campus of Utah Valley University, where the Wolverines are taking on California Baptist, the Lancers in town. Lancers chasing, listen, come off some pretty big victories. Utah Valley, too, just entered the dual rankings in the top 25. Super stoked about this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, UVU debuting with Coach Hall as the number 25 team in the country, so it's exciting news for Wolverine fans. But like you said, Sammy, the CBU Lancers have beaten some tough teams this season. Cal Poly, and then most recently West Virginia has some studs throughout both those lineups, and so they're coming off a high. Also, they won the last duel against UVU here in Lockhart Arena.
I do remember that. And, you know, what the interesting thing about this is California Baptist newer coming up into the Big 12 conference as well. Utah Valley been here for a couple years now. But, you know, these teams where I'll call it on a similar trajectory as Utah Valley. Eager, young, ready to prove themselves, scrappy. This team is no slouches. Coach Hall a couple weeks ago in our last duel, he said, "Hey, we got to listen. This is shortly before the Christmas break. We want to take some time with family, but certainly we got to be ready for Cal Baptist coming in here because they are a team that." Can beat anybody on any given night. So let's look for good wrestling here tonight, right?
Yeah, that seemed to be the theme the past couple of weeks in training is just don't overlook anybody. We warm up the same, we wrestle the same, and we compete to win. So they're just doing the lineups, shaking hands with all the potential wrestlers.
Tonight we will be starting at 149 pounds.
Yeah, that'll be Paul Kelly, a freshman for CBU, wrestling Tanner Frothinger for Utah Valley.
Up at 157 pounds from California Baptist, Jeremy Ginter, Jr. going up against Riker Fullmer.
At 165 for the Lancers, it'll be either Drayden Morton or Daniel Manabog wrestling number 4, Terrell Barraclough.
That's always chasing treat for us to watch. We have really enjoyed watching Terrell. He's had an outstanding year, multiple upsets. I think people maybe didn't understand how good of a wrestler he was as he came and transferred from Penn State. He's been behind some guys, some really, really tough guys, national contenders and All-Americans. But, man, it's awesome to have him on our team. Up at 174 pounds, Carter Schmidt from California Baptist going up against Mark Takara.
At 184, one of the tougher wrestlers on the California Baptist lineup is number 31 in the country, Nathan Haas. He'll be wrestling Caleb Uhlenhopp for Utah Valley.
At 197 pounds, Eli Sheeren Jr. going up against Bennie.
At heavyweight, Jamichael Lytle will be wrestling Jack Forbes for Utah Valley.
And then to hurry and bring it home for 125 pounds, Mitchell Neiner going up against Bridger Ricks. Bridger's been out a little bit. I saw he's warming up. He has a face mask. I think he must have bumped or broke his nose. But we're going to go to a quick break. We're going to be back to action at 149 pounds. Stick with us, Utah Valley University Wrestling. Welcome back to Lockhart Arena, where we have the Lancers visiting Utah Valley University, the Wolverines taking on the Lancers. Again, this is Sam Allen and Chasen Tolbert with the broadcast, whether you're joining us on the Wolverine Sports Network or Flo Wrestling, we welcome you to this broadcast. Again, we're starting at 149 pounds tonight. We've done the announcements. We got the videos, the hype videos going. The excitement's in the air, Chasen.
We're ready. The crowd is ready. 149 is what they drew. Paul Kelly, a freshman for California Baptist, will be wrestling Tanner Frothinger, a redshirt freshman. So some newer guys, some more greener competition out on the mat tonight to start us off.
You know, Tanner stepping in for who normally would be at this this weight class. Again, I think it's good to see a little bit different, show our depth of our program, and this will be a great match. Yeah,
Frothinger actually a transfer to Utah Valley this season. It's been really tough. Really good on his feet. He's got kind of a longer body type. He's a little lengthy. He's got hips. He can be dangerous. So we're looking for some exciting wrestling tonight.
The Lancers coming to Utah Valley with one wrestler ranked in the top 30 in the country, top 32 in the country, 184-pounder Nathan Haas. Utah Valley breaking this top 32 with 3 of our wrestlers making that. I mean, that equates to a pretty tough team.
Yeah, there's actually a few guys kind of just nipping at those rankings too, like Caleb Uhlenhopp. He beat a returning All-American last match at Oregon State, came off a big win. So, and Jack Forbes, our heavyweight. As we get into action here, both guys start off strong.
You know, vying for, quick low-level single and just goes right around, gets that 3-point takedown. That was slick, Jason. Quick escape there and then shot. I'd rather have seen that, a little bit of a setup. He just kind of went right underneath. Easy to block and defend that. Flurry going on here just to start out. Not sure what the referee had called there.
He's sort of potentially dangerous the way he had him around his neck or as he backed him out of bounds.
Right in the middle here. Oh, elbow pass to a shot, but then a reshot. Frothinger in. He's got a good position where he's isolating this leg down on the knee, now a drape position. If he can keep that ankle, he'll swim his arm out, come up over the top and hook the back hip. But Kelly looks like he knows what's going on. He's got a cross wrist. They bring the lights up here in the arena. And man, he turns that shot that looked really good for Frothinger into a 3-point takedown. So we start down here in the center.
Frothinger, one of our Idaho natives, wrestled for Eagle High School. Started his career at Nebraska and then transferred to Utah Valley this season.
Frothinger got Kelly's head straight down. I mean, good position to be in. Now a snap down to the mat. Kelly deep, has the elbow and pulled deep. Another low-level shot. Darn it. Hard to defend that, man. He is just, Frothinger seems to be stepping into that.
Frothinger, one of those guys that likes to go more upper body, stand up with guys, and this Kelly, staying low level and out of that danger.
Yeah, you'll see Chasen. I mean, I feel like there's some guys that actually, their style is to back up, back up, back up, back up as somebody stalks forward, and they actually start timing those shots, right? Kelly high here, but ends up coming into almost a ski out here to pull Frothinger under for a tilt. Frothinger does a good job squaring his hips up to the mat.
"10 seconds left in the first period. Kelly looking to finish on top.
Chasen, what do we got to do here to get out from under that? I mean, that
Well, you
leg
gotta
ride's on there. What do you do?
Scoot forward, get your hips out. That leg's got to come out. California Baptist chooses bottom going into the second period.
Quick stand up. Kelly working on isolating a hand, does so and earns that 1 point escape. Another low level. Again, he times that very, very well. On that time, a little bit off on nabbing that ankle.
Frothinger maybe just getting a little more savvy to it, keeping his hands low.
Yeah,
Level lower.
knowing that's coming in. I mean, he got stung with that twice. Oh, look at this.
Will be an illegal hold against Tanner Frothinger. 1 point to California Baptist.
Oh, a cow catcher. Man, Frothinger does a good job to shoot and just gets stopped and bull rushed over. Luckily, didn't get put to his back with that cow catcher throw. But Kelly comes up on top. He's in legs. He's grabbing up under the chins, turning those hips with a leg ride.
Kelly, really tough wrestler here. A Poway, California native. Wrestled for Poway High School, one of the more storied programs in California, San Diego area.
Down on the ankle, Kelly's got to work up, and he does so. I feel like Frothinger had a chance there to earn that escape. Kind of got the weight off of him. Kelly was chasing, just kind of nabbed at that low leg and not able to pull it off.
As time expires, going into the third period, we will have Utah Valley choice. A lot of action in this match, a lot of effort, but Kelly with all the answers.
All right. Scores 14-2. Riding time is a factor here. Kelly's going, you know what, we're going to cut him loose. Immediately on the head, fake shots.
Riding time currently locked up for California Baptist.
Another low level, man. Man, it's just so well timed. Kelly has a great shot there. Also, just that reaction time. Oh, near fall here. This is going to turn out, if he can get off his back here, we definitely want that. This will turn into a technical fall if he can fight off his back. He's got to turn his hips to the mat, right, Chasen?
Yeah, knife through here. Kelly looking for that tech pin. Winds up with the technical fall to start the duel for the California Baptist Lancers.
All right. Well, hey, Paul Kelly, a freshman from the Lancers of California Baptist, takes out Tanner Frothinger. We're up now at 157 pounds. Junior Jeremy Ginter going up against Riker Fullmer. Super excited about this matchup. I'm liking Riker.
Riker's been an exciting wrestler to watch this season. He's got the attitude. He's got some confidence. The experience part he might not have yet.
Oh, see, he comes out in a flurry here. This is great. He almost has an angle here. He keeps chasing it. Ginter, oh, nice job coming around, securing the legs, gathering them together. He's got to come up now and comes around behind for that three-point takedown. Nice job by Fullmer. Jason, I say this. Riker's got some swag. He's got some attitude, which I like. He's out there to compete. He's out there to win.
Coach Hall happy to have another Idaho native in the lineup. Fullmer wrestled for Teton High School.
Ginter ready. Riker comes on top there. Oh, Granby roll opportunity. Oh, but he catches him. He's got to keep those legs split, but not really had that opportunity to grab that Navy ride and keep those legs split. Riker's, yep, does a good job hooking the back ankle there. But has a leg. I mean, he's in a position here to earn this this escape. Riker kind of holding that, again, that hooked back ankle. I think he's gonna go ahead and put himself in a good position rather than put himself in a bad position for a reversal. He gives up the 1-point escape. So now we're on our feet, but nice down block, and again, a reshot. Gathers the feet together. Another 3-point takedown. Nice job.
Yeah, 2 re-attacks, and he gets to that angle and winds up scoring twice. Yeah. 40 seconds left in the first period. Fullmer currently on top with almost 2 minutes of riding time.
Follows behind, not letting it go. Not letting it go. And now kind of relentless. He's now has this arm now pinned across his back. Going for this tilt. He's got a deep claw across the body. What you want to do is you're going to, well, oh, man. I don't love that, but, what you know, referees are here to make sure
we want the athletes safe,
wrestlers are
Sam.
safe.
Coach LaValle for Utah Valley reminding Riker to take deep breaths here.
Take it 1 second at a time, one step at a time. Short time in the first period here.
Well, something that we talked about, Sam, is a lot of times some of the newer wrestlers, the freshman athletes, will over-wrestle positions and over-wrestle the entire match where they get a little too wound up or nervous, and then they forget those breaths.
Oh, here's a replay of that amazing kind of redirect low-level shot. He goes ahead and grabs both those ankles, gathers them together for an escape. Fullmer with a quick escape here. Oh, another high C kind of outside shot, ends up in a single leg.
Ginter with some scramble, though.
Jason, he got a guy draped here, kind of trying to fight through the, he's going to try to step over this. What do you do here?
Look to isolate the leg and step over. He's in better position now. You want to straighten that leg and then swim that other one over your head. Coach Joey LaValle saying, swim here.
Yeah, he's got to swim that right arm behind the hip. But now he's got a toe, man. Ginter holding on to that toe kind of as a last-ditch effort. And,
Ref calls stale. We'll let them wrestle on their feet.
Fullmer's got shots, man. he's come through with some pretty nice high C shots that end up in a single leg. There's a shot, but man, Riker's hands are right in front. He stops it pretty quickly. Oh, low-level shot here. Cal Baptist, man, these guys they've been working that low level, chasing. Still scrambling. Riker's got to pull this foot over the front. Ah, man, I don't know about this. Riker's got both arms underneath. He's got to keep. Still scrambling, still scrambling.
A lot of scrambling in this position.
Got to pull it across his face, right?
Yeah, Ginter did a good job of threading his foot in between.
Yeah, that was, and kind of break Riker's lock. I would roll through, right, Chasen? Don't you grab, and time expires.
That'll be time.
Man, what a crazy scramble. Wouldn't you grab that ankle, roll it through?
Yeah, there's a lot of scrambling in that period, Sam. Almost the entire period was that position.
And that's exhausting. So let's see what happens here in the third period. Ginter looks a little winded here. Kind of returns in the middle of the mat slowly. Riker's ready to go, though.
They say in that position, Sam, that whoever has the leg the highest usually wins.
Another Granby roll here. Now got to push through here. There he goes. Gathers those hips together, but a switch now. Ginter does a good job of hitting a switch. Riker steps back over and redirects that pressure. Now we go to headhunt here. Legs are split. Right here, I would try to keep those legs split. You see how Ginter's trying to thread his knee through. I keep those legs split and elevate it. You can get a turn here, or even better, it looks like Riker's threading his arm through for perhaps putting it into a cradle. Here he goes, near side cradle. He's got to gather him together, though, right? He's got to go hard or go home, right? Oh, here he goes. Cradle. Cradle. Now we're into near fall. Here we go.
Ref counted two. That puts the Wolverine athlete in major decision territory.
And again, what I like about Riker, he spends no time. He's on to the wrist. Bar here. He's got to run it forward. Oh, and a switch that, man, all that pressure got thrown off just with a quick switch and a change-up of hips. Okay, we got 38 seconds. We can want to earn this major decision victory still. Oh, shot, nice shot. Deep whizzer. Ginter almost kicking that over. A lot of pressure down in Fullmer's shoulder here.
They'll go stale with 21 seconds left in the match. Fullmer, with riding time, currently still holds a major decision.
Oh, nice outside single leg shot and a three-point takedown.
Takedown, Fullmer.
Cuts him and scores again.
It makes you think, dude. 30 more seconds, we could have gotten some more of those bonus points. Well,
Yeah.
Riker comes away with a victory. Honestly, kind of put that on, and I kind of said, man, when you wrestle a hard second round where almost the entire round is scrambling, that really takes it out of you because you're fully engaged the whole time. We got into a position where I think in the third period, Riker was able to put a little bit more on him. So
Yeah, I think he smelled blood in the water, and then he scored on that re-attack, the near ankle, each time. That's kind of his go-to during that match.
well, here we go. We're up for Utah Valley University's Hammer. Number 4, ranked Terrell Barraclough going up against Drayden Morton. Drayden, a redshirt freshman. Barraclough with only one loss this year. One of the things that gained him a lot of attention nationally from the likes of Flo Wrestling, other national commentators on wrestling at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas tournament. Terrell lost a tough match in the first round, but went on a warpath the rest of the tournament to turn out an amazing third place finish, winning out through the entire consolation, beating a number of ranked wrestlers, Sammy Sasso from Ohio State, a number of other ones as well. So Terrell, one loss on the year, performing very, very well, number 4 ranked. He's got big goals, big ambitions.
Yeah, a lot of movement coming back after not wrestling in the Oregon State duel last match, and he seems to be getting after it. Utah Valley crowd looking for a stall warning because Terrell doing a really good job controlling the center of the mat. He's keeping his butt towards the middle, applying that pressure constantly. CBU coaches encouraging their athlete to stay in the center.
Nice shot, treetop kind of trip down finish, and I think he's keeping this cross body wrist. But okay, three takedown there. Refs kind of paused on that because Morton had actually jumped down and grabbed a leg, holding on to it.
Coach Hall said, "Look for the cradle here."
Looks like it. He's got a far side cradle. You see how he's twitched his hips. He's ready to run around. Got to run. Run. Watch him run these legs.
Either run the head to the leg or spider crawl.
Right there. Ah, darn it. You can see it. He's going to go for a leg right tilt here. There he goes, right there. Run it. Cross face, cross tricep, run. No way, dude.
I don't feel like that could be a stale when you're
There's
running
no
a pinning
way.
combination.
There's no way, dude. I'm going to disagree wholeheartedly on that referee's decision to call that a stalemate. He's in a pinning combination. He's literally about to run a. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to disagree.
That's showbiz.
CBU folks, tell me where I'm wrong. Referees, tell me where I'm wrong. Terrell's so sticky on top. He's a great leg rider, great at this Iowa ride where he hooks this back ankle, just very, very sticky cross hooks. Almost reaching back here.
That'll be it for the first period. With
Morton kind of frustrated. He's like, oh, I'll reach back.
Short time.
Last ditch effort. Let's see what goes. All right, so Terrell does a good job with a takedown and ride out. A minute riding time accrued in the first period. Chooses down. High hip over. Now he put Morton right on his hips. This is a bad position. Morton can hang on here, but I think that pressure's just going to come off. Barraclough headhunting here. He's got another opportunity. Comes behind for a reversal. So he uses that Iowa ride to lift the ankle and then slide his leg right in there.
Head coach Derek Moore for CBU, encouraging the ref to keep an eye on that.
Okay, Terrell breaks the hips down. Hips are high for Morton. As you can see, that knee is off the mat. Bad position. Now Terrell really working on digging hands.
That'll be a stall warning against the Lancer. Sometimes see that, Sam, when you have, an unranked wrestler trying to keep a match close with someone, in the top 10. There's a little bit of stalling involved.
Stalemate. 20 seconds here in the second period.
UVU crowd counting down how much time it took the CBU athlete to get set.
Getting some wind back in your sails. What are we doing?
I mean, they're not at Riverside elevation anymore.
Okay, leg ride and then a kind of a jump to a cradle, but now looking to extend and put some pressure in these hips to break them down.
That'll be it for the second round. Riding time almost locked in.
Terrell really good with like that double thigh pry right off the bat, even with a short sit position that Morton puts him in, puts that leg pry in.
A lot of stall recommendations from the UVU fans.
There he
and
goes.
They get it.
Terrell's really tough here, and I mean we've seen him turn some guys, and it seems as though Morton is kind of just keeping a strong base, trying not to get turned with this immense pressure and power that Terrell is very proficient at. I think
Coach Hall's going to have him cut him.
Yeah, Coach Hall's like, you know what? Let's just go to a takedown game here. Let's turn on the heat.
Well, we're looking for a major decision, and when you got a guy on bottom just kind of basing up. There's a third stall, another point for Terrell.
Pulling him in.
30 seconds. These guys battle on the edge. They'll go out. Riding time included puts the score 8-1 for Terrell. Not quite a major as we have 20 seconds left in the round. He'll be looking for a takedown.
Yeah, we want that major decision. Nice shot. He's isolating here. Puts him on his back almost. Oh, a cradle opportunity here. Head and a leg are right together. Short time left here.
And that'll be it for the 165-pound matchup with the winner from Utah Valley, Terrell Barraclough.
Stick with us. There is more action coming up after this short break. Welcome back. We are in action. Here's a replay of the takedown that Terrell Barraclough needed, that last three-point takedown to secure a major. Nice high C single leg to a single leg finish. Gathers the legs together, comes around for a three-point takedown right at the end. Turns that score into that major decision victory. How important is that, Jason?
Hey, put UVU ahead as the team scorer, 8-5. We're only on our fourth match, but a lot of action ahead of us as we get our number 4 ranked athlete competing.
Well, I'll tell you what. More often than not, you see it here when there's not a lot of parity, or there is a lot of parity between programs. Gosh, you could both have similar victories in the night, and what makes the difference are winning those bonus point rounds. You know, the first match of the night, they came away with a technical fall. That's a good position to start in, right? We got some ground to make up. We have 2 major decision victories back-to-back. So good stuff in the works for Utah Valley.
Yeah, 174-pounders. Carter Schmidt will be wrestling Mark Takara for the Wolverines. Mark coming off a big win against Oregon State. See what he can put together tonight.
Takara's got a coolest tattoo on the team.
Is it a lion?
No, it's got a snake on his shoulder.
Oh, it's a corn snake.
I don't know what that is, but it looks bad to the bone or to the action. I like watching Takara. Takara in our last duel, gritty. That's the best way I could say. Man, he's gritty. He goes and gets after it, and I think this is one of the things. Coach Adam Hall, man, he's got a high standard for these guys. Like I want you to be out there, and I want you to be competing. I want you to fight in every position.
Yeah, his opponent Schmidt, actually really seasoned athlete, wrestled for Iowa State. He's from Iowa. He's transferred to CBU.
Takara with a nice shot, but Schmidt does a good job to keep his hips elusive. He's got funky hips, man. Takara had him off the ground, and yet he still squares his hips up and is able to look at the pressure. Schmidt's hips right on top of Takara's head. This is a tough position for Takara to be in, even though it's a nice deep shot.
Referee not so bullish on Colin Stale now.
Dude, did you see? Honestly, Schmidt is off the ground. Takara's got a great shot. His hips are tilted, and then Schmidt in air, boom, brings his hips back square. That was a great job.
That's what I'm saying. Is Schmidt he's a graduate wrestler, had experience at Iowa State, comes into this match with no lack of experience.
Oh, nice sweep single. Again, man, Carter Schmidt has got tough hips. You see him just boom, bam, square up right on top of Takara's head. And it's a tough position to be in. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. And so you hope for maybe either coming back up and repenetrating or just for that stalemate, which we go to. That takes a lot of energy on Takara's behalf.
Yeah, Bill on 2 shots now and just not able to finish.
Takara a little high here for my liking. Schmidt in a good, pressure forward position with a lower stance. Okay, now we're kind of getting that stance lower. I like that a little bit better.
5 seconds left, first period. No offensive shots from the CBU athlete, but it'll be his choice. He'll choose bottom. That'll be 1 point escape for CBU. Schmidt with a quick glance over to his coach, Derek Moore. Moore, a standout in college, Sammy. He wrestled for UC Davis, walked onto the program under Zelensky, and was a NCAA champ, won the Outstanding Wrestler.
Takara again, he's had more shots. I think that's why he earned this, this stall warning. But again, we're in this stretched out position. I feel like every time Takara has taken a shot, it's getting a little bit more extended. That block's broken, and that's where a defensive wrestler is going to turn something on after all that work that Takara is putting on here.
UVU coach Andrew Hochstrasser just says, keep shooting, keep taking these shots. He's in on the leg for his 4th time tonight.
Oh, and he has again, he's got the legs. The knees are almost touching, but Schmidt, boom, squares up those hips. And again, we're in this overhead lock. Takara's got to basically hold on. Now he gets bumped down to his hip. Oh, but he sits over. We got to see him roll through here or keep scrambling. We don't want to get in a weird position. This is disheartening. Again, Takara's doing the work. Schmidt just so tough defensively. He takes Takara's offense, and it's exactly what I said, Chasen. He takes the offense and he turns it into his own offense.
Yeah, Schmidt obviously really good in that position, getting shot on, defending the shot, and then scoring off of it.
Short time here in the second period.
It'll be Utah Valley's choice. Going to the third, Coach Hall says, go bottom.
So riding time really wasn't a factor, but Takara's got to, the offense that he was putting together on his feet wasn't really working, but now we're stood up. Oh, he's kind of going to grabbing him back on the leg. I don't really love that because that just pulls my opponent's hips tighter onto me. I don't really love that, right? And he goes back down.
Yeah, he looked like he might go into a roll, but call me old-fashioned, Sam. I like just getting the hips out, hand control, and away.
Yeah. Riding time's ticking up here. We don't like this. Takara got to get his knees up under him, get a foot on the mat. Now cross wrist comes across. Schmidt doing a good job being sticky on top. Okay, some movement. Ow, and then goes almost to a Granby. Not enough leverage to roll Schmidt through there.
UVU gets on the board with a stall point. Bill with another roll attempt from being stood up and gets stuffed by Schmidt here. 30 seconds left, and that'll lock in riding time for the Lancer.
Takara with a tripod here, short time. Got to go for something, right, Chasen?
Looks like he looks rolly to me.
Got to do something.
Yeah, Mark being a California native probably likes those roll positions a little bit more. 1 second left in regulation.
Looks like this is not going to be enough for Takara to pull something off. Not enough time. Carter Schmidt coming away with a victory, and a riding time point makes that final score 5-1 for a decision victory.
And that ties up the team score, Sam, 8-8 as we go into our 5th match of the night.
So we're halfway through, though. This is exactly what I'm saying. We're halfway through. We're 2-2. team score is tied, that's where the bonus points matter, right?
Now, for Utah Valley, the redshirt sophomore from Henderson, Nevada, Caleb
Up next, Caleb Uhlenhopp, representing the Wolverines at 184 pounds. He'll be wrestling the ranked athlete for California Baptist, number 31, Nathan Haas. Quick flurry off the whistle.
And shot, kind of breakdown, come from behind, takedown. Uhlenhopp quick to get an escape. See him put some offense together here, right, Jason?
Caleb, kind of a longer stature, wrestler from Henderson, Nevada, came out of ATC, Anicetti Training Club, ran by some UVU alumni down in Las Vegas. He's dangerous in all positions. Like you said earlier, he's beat a former All-American this year at Vegas, coming off a big win last duel against Oregon State. But Haas seeming to have all the answers. Haas, another transfer to CBU from the Nebraska program. He's coming back home to California, where he's from Norwalk, California.
Another takedown and another escape on her feet here. He took that front headlock position as it started to slip off. He went into a low-level kind of shot there, wasn't able to capture the leg.
After this second takedown, Caleb gets up and gets physical. He was heavy on the head.
I think he's like, yeah, I'm ready to turn some offense on here.
Ready to wrestle now. Both athletes on their feet, 45 seconds left in the first period. Caleb, one of those athletes we talked about earlier, Sammy, that's right on the nip in the heels of being ranked and being in the national rankings, and a win over a ranked opponent would definitely put him in contention. Current score 3-6 in favor of CBU.
Oh, shot too far out, gets blocked by Haas. Both guys end up standing up right here in the middle here. Takedown brings this this match close, so Uhlenhopp's got to make some good decisions here. He's got to get some change-ups. I don't really love hanging out in a tie-up right in the middle. You got to be changing, or else it's just not enough to either turn it on or to defend yourself. Russian tie, post off, not able to turn it into anything.
Yeah, some of that first period offense out of Haas seemed to slow down here in the second round. No leg
Russian tie
attacks.
again. Man, out of that, what do you do when you got a nice Russian, but the guy's just posting, pushing away on your face? What do you do?
I like to do an overhand reach. Reach over their head, pop the elbow, and you're in a duck position.
Right. "17 seconds left. You gotta want it. You gotta go for it.
It's going to be CBU's choice going into the third period, and Coach Moore says choose bottom. Another UVU fan chirping, stolen.
Yeah, there is a bit of a difference here coming up from elevation, right, Chasen? Like, some of these guys do, as we get to these third periods, look a little gassed.
Caleb not too shabby in top position.
Yeah, we got to turn on some tilt and or back exposure and do it quickly. Oh, man, he kind of goes for a roll through tilt, but loses the arm and the wrist, and so ends up giving away this escape. Shot too straight on, though.
I think this is Uhlenhopp's second attempt at beating Haas for CBU. I think they ran into each other down in Las Vegas in December.
Nice shot, but again, the angle was bad. Oh, we don't want to give this up. 3-point takedown. I'll be honest, dude. I'm telling you, coaches, ooh, a little too rough there. Referee says, hey, let's take a little break.
Uhlenhopp, a little bit of frustration there, comes out and is hand fighting. Minute left in the match.
Another shot. I'll tell you, both Takara and Uhlenhopp both have the offense, but CBU doing just enough to be good defenders and good attackers off their defense.
Gets a stall warning for his shot attempts because since the first period, it's been a lot one way.
Got to keep going. Got to keep going. I'll tell you, as Haas got that last takedown, their coaches immediately, oh, double leg, got a, man, that was a decent double leg. Angle was a little off, but deep, and just no pop, no follow through. So he gets stopped. Another straight shot
warning.
on.
Point this time for Caleb. But it'll be too little, too late. Final score, 5-10 for Cal Baptist.
So that's a decision victory. What I was going to say, though, is these coaches, immediately he gets a takedown. They're saying cut him. They smell blood in the water. They want the major decision victory. I'm telling you, it's going to come down. This match is going to come down to these bonus points. We're going to go to a break. So if you're watching, stick with us. Utah Valley University versus California Baptist in Orem, Utah. This is Utah Valley University Wrestling. Thanks for joining us. How long is this break?
In the ring center, weighing at 85 pounds, a 13-year-old from St. George, Utah, Bennie Leonard. takedown for Leonard and 1 escape for Nielsen. Three takedown, Leonard. 3 more near fall. One escape for Nielsen. At the end of the first period, Leonard leads 9-2. At the end of the second period, Leonard leads 9-5. One escape. Clear the tie. Clear the tie. Clear it. You got to clear it first. Double pass. Double pass. Down. Stop. Three more takedown. Wilson. Our match is tied 9-9. Fire table! Go take! Fans, the winner of tonight's Utah USA Youth Wrestling match presented by Drury is Nielsen.
7 minutes, there is no mercy. You can't run. You can't hide. The weak don't survive. Brave anything. There is only one path to victory. Complete domination. It's too late to run. It's too late to hide. There is only one option. Fight. You better be willing to die on that. Moments like these only come around so often. So do you have what it takes to step in the ring? May the strongest man win.
Welcome back. We are back in action, chasing. Let's. We're about halfway through. We are halfway through. Thoughts?
Hey, really competitive duel. It's been back and forth. I mean, CBU opened up with that tech fall. We got a couple major decisions. We're wrestling.
Well, you know the last match with Caleb Uhlenhopp and Nathan Haas. That's CBU's best wrestler. I think a lot of that offense, man, especially at 174 and 184, man, UVU is the one putting more of the aggressive attacks on, but not enough to defeat the defense. These defensive stops and these defensive takedowns were the difference in those two matches. So we're up next at 197 pounds. Eli Sheeren, a junior, going up against Cale Bennie, a redshirt freshman. Cale's fun to watch, Chasen.
Yeah, Coach Hall says he's the most athletic guy on the team as far as pure athleticism goes, and so that's a tribute. Still figuring out the wrestling portion of it, but he's been at UVU for a couple years. Extremely hard worker, does what it takes, and he's growing. He's getting some muscle put on him. When he showed up, I mean, he's a Layton native, that's for Layton High School. Showed up to UVU, and he's just been putting on some good muscle.
Yeah, you want to, wherever you end up finding yourself in that weight class, man, I mean, your weight management just doesn't always go one way down, right? I think a lot of people think of weight management as always down in wrestling and mixed martial arts and boxing, but sometimes it's got to go up,
Right. Yeah, I was just going back to that Layton High School, currently competing in California.
I did see that.
At the Doc B, and they wrestled Gilroy and another school out of Illinois, just dual matches the night before. So UVU coaches Timmy McCall and Hochstrasser, they just flew in today. They came back from the Doc B to be here for this duel. And so extremely competitive tournament, probably the toughest in the West as far as high school tournaments go. And there's a lot on the line, and Layton being the Utah representative out there, as well as a couple other schools with Union having a big win earlier today. And so it's good. It's good to have our coaches out there scouting new athletes, and those Californians are some tough kids like Mark Takara on our lineup. So we are headed back. Cale Bennie, 197 pounds.
Here we are, under action, underhook position for Sheeren. Bennie deep on that elbow, grabbing that elbow, pulling it down, taking that pressure off. We've got that cross wrist though. Okay, he comes out, squares up. Sheeren again. Hand fighting, then pull, boom. Quick, sharp pull down to a front headlock on the feet here. Kale down into a tripod position, one hand on the mat, trying to stay balanced here. Stalemate.
Ref is pretty bullish on stales. He's called quite a few of them this duel.
Pressure coming forward. Kale doing a good job. And elbow pass, sweep single outside. Not enough penetration to really capture anything. And we're back down to this front headlock position.
Yeah, this position where CBU has done really well tonight, just defending the shots, sprawls.
Kale almost with kind of a reshot. Could almost get his hips under him for another reshot and a pull in. Teammates for Kale going, hey, keep the pressure, go, go, go. Sweep outside, man, nothing though. Oh, a drag by here. He's gone behind, but he's got to trip him down now.
Just get to a lock.
Yeah, I was going to say lock up that body, right, Jason?
CBU again, just using their hips, getting out in front, defending every single attack, and we'll go stale again. 44 seconds left in the first round.
Man, a lot of work to not come away with that takedown. Kale, as he came behind with that drag, I would have tried to body lock to lift and then return to the mat, but he liked to go down to the sweep or to a single leg. Oh, running. Ran him down, but still nothing. He's still nothing. Still nothing. That was a decent job, man. I will tell you, Sheeren was like just bulldozing, going forward, not stopping. Pushed Kale down onto his hip, but Kale does a good job to keep his hands down. Nothing yet. Oh, and
they're going to call three right there on the edge.
Man, I don't really love that, but legs, toes, and legs were in, so enough that the referee said, hey. But Kale got back up to his feet. Man, that was close. He almost defended it off. Switch here. Locked his hands. That was clear. Trip down. Here we are again. Kale does a good job standing up. Again, tries to face down to the one.
That'll be it, though, for the first period. Good effort there. Solo takedown going to Sheeren, the Spring, Texas native, and he'll defer. UVU chooses bottom here.
I'm looking ahead at the matchups. This match, the next two matches are pivotal for both teams. You win here, you make it easy to win the duel. So Kale earns the escape right here at the beginning of the second. Now we're again neutral. Kale's had some offense there in the first period, but not enough to break this California Baptist defense, man. These guys are tough on their feet.
Yeah, I think Coach Hall will be, really hammering, just finishing our attacks. We're not having a lot of issues getting in on the legs, but these California athletes are really good at squaring up and keeping that danger away.
Sweep down low. Now a high C. The other thing, too, if you look at the last 3 or 4 matches, always getting a stall. UVU's pushing the pace, but as you can see, we are the ones shooting, and yet the Lancers are the ones coming up with the offensive takedowns. Off the defense, I should say.
Yeah, I'm going to need a statistician to get back to me on this, but I think we've gotten at least a stall warning in every single match.
Tries to shoot low. Oh, hand got caught up in Bennie's singlet. Another stalemate, man.
34 seconds left in the period.
I'd like to see just a little you know, when you know a guy's got strong hips, he's able to stay square, it means your angle's got to be that much better. Your setup's got to be that much better.
Another shot attack by Bennie. As time expires in the second round, it's going to be California Baptist's option. And he wants to go neutral.
Okay. Hey. Let's do it.
Score 1-3 in favor of Cal Baptist.
I like this. Cal's had more offense. Cal has a stall, you know, or we're going to say CBU's got the stall warning against them. The ball's in Cal's court. If he pushes the pace, if he keeps his offense going, he's going to make it hard to defend off these stall points and or exhaust his opponent to get those angles and to get that penetration for a nice shot. But he's got to go. I mean, 2 minutes goes quick, and hanging out here isn't enough. Another stall, and we're in on a decent shot. He's going to power up here, but again, not enough.
I'll give him a point on the board. Brings the score 2-3. Sheeren looking for that re-attack or that shot defense to score himself, and they go into another stale.
Okay, like I said,
Coach Timmy McCall in Cale's corner saying, more attacks, more attacks. These stalls come.
He's got to go forward. He's got to go forward, right? Another shot. He's got to go. He's got him high, but then high hips come over. He's got to get an angle. He's got to keep moving towards. He's got to circle towards that leg, but, geez. Cal Baptist, so look at the hips. The hips are tough. And then we get into this where we're extended. We're just going to
go
reach
stale
and hold on, and we burn up this time.
Sheeren actually has that near ankle, though.
He switched now twice. Okay, here we go. We got to drive up, drive through.
They'll go stale here.
Oh, a duck out, duck under, or a peek out. Peek out for a three-point takedown. That's amazing.
Bennie.
Oh, he felt the pressure. I think he felt that the whole match, that front headlock position, he felt that he could peek out, and he comes up, but he's high. I don't like that we're so high right here. We got to adjust our hips back or break those hips down.
15 seconds in the match.
You got to keep those wrists. Got to go under the armpits, behind the armpits. Okay,
one, not two.
One, not two. It's short time. Okay, you got to down block, get low. That's the victory that we needed. Another shot, he defends. Bennie
coming away with the victory.
Bennie.
5-4. And he earns it.
Yeah. Man, I mean, he had to put it on. He looked exhausted, but he did not. He was relentless. He just kept going forward, and he kept going forward. Watch this replay. Here's this peek out. He felt the pressure. He's tripoded. Boom! Yoink. He throws all that weight off. Goes behind for a three-point takedown. That's phenomenal, Jason.
It's crazy when you hit that peak perfectly and their weight just falls.
Oh,
like you disappear.
Perfectly timed peek out. And a victory makes that team score 11-11.
We're tied up again, Sam.
Oh, it's good.
It's the California Baptist lineup, deceivingly experienced. They got transfers like that last guy transferred from Buffalo, the other guy from Nebraska. They're coming from all these other colleges.
Iowa State, excuse me.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're juniors, they're seniors, they're graduates.
It makes you wonder, how do they get these guys to transfer? You should talk to Coach after. How did you get them? How'd you get these guys to leave? All right, now we're up at heavyweight. Our guy, Jack Forbes, man, Jamichael Lytle, big guy, heavy guy. You see the weight down in his legs and hips, like tree trunks. Forbes got to get up underneath it or bull rush through, right?
CBU athlete.
Oh, sweep single. See, you don't want to. Oh,
yeah,
I'll tell you, you don't want to go underneath, right, Chasen?
Hey, Jack Forbes, he'll go underneath. He's not scared.
That center of weight and gravity does not look appealing to me if I was wrestling this guy. Forbes is quick, though. I will tell you, I've said it. Oh, there's a nice, oh no, throw! Oh, but he recovers. We're still scrambling. Forbes with the Grammy roll. He's got to roll all the way, though. Let's keep rolling. Forbes got to keep going. He's got to keep that elbow pinch, that wrist. It's
No
almost
score
like a
yet.
reverse lock. He could come through here. He's got to keep that reverse lock.
He's under all that weight we talked about, Sam.
And that's hard on the shoulder.
They'll go.
Oh, man, it went from a throw to almost a Grammy roll.
And, Forbes has blood all over his face.
Blood timeout. Looks like a double.
So
whammy.
somewhere in that flurry, he hit his nose.
I think it was off. I think it was off that throw. He was thrown, and I think he blocked that throw with his face.
Yeah, he caught himself on his dome.
See, watch this. He's got a reverse lock, and then he goes. He's got a wrist. Let's see if it shows this Grammy roll attempt. Oh no, that's right at the lat. You see that blood smear all over the mat.
Yeah, Coach Hochstrasser was heading out there to clean it, and the referee escorted him off the mat. It's like, no, we'll do this. CBU athlete, another Poway High School alum, wrestled in some college in North Carolina.
Oh, here's this. If you're watching online here, attempted for a Grammy roll. He had the wrist, and he was extending it, but
That's
not
a long
enough to
wait.
roll him through.
Long wait to be under. I want to see that throw attempt again. It's off Forbes' shot, gets in, and then CBU just goes for broke.
He tried. You can see he tries 1, 2, 3 times to just get that roll. I don't know, Chasen, would you have brought your elbow higher up into the crotch to create more?
That's a tough call. With those hips weigh more than normal hips.
This is true. I'll tell you, the energy up in here is pretty darn good. That last victory kill, Bennie kind of set Forbes up with some electric energy here in the arena. And we're back to action.
Forbes, a Colorado native. Been in the UVU room for a few years, just putting on weight, trying to fill that heavyweight position.
Oh, nice shot. Again, he never steps under. I will tell you, those hips. Do you see how he just donkey kicked right out of that? Oh, and a jerk forward. Nice milk forward.
A lot of action from these big guys.
I love it, dude. I'm telling you, Forbes. Oh, is it blood time again? I'll tell you, this is a good bloody nose. And so this is always so frustrating because it interrupts that pace, right?
Yeah, we're watching this match, and Forbes has been in on 2, 3 really good leg attacks, some good offense, and CBU athlete with all the answers there. He goes for the throw, he gets his hips in and squares up with him, and that's kind of been the theme tonight, Sam, and just the shot defense from CBU has been
awesome.
Great.
And even this last one, Forbes in deep. Here's the replay. He does a nice job. He's change up. Watch this.
Goes underhook.
He goes boom. Nice shot right here. And then watch this. It's almost he stomps and boom, kicks it out. Stomps the foot down. CBU's shot defense, phenomenal.
It's been
really
great tonight.
Good. All right, we're back in action. I will take. Shot by CBU.
That's the first one in like 6 matches.
It really is. He's got his own offense. Forbes evokes, I'm going to say, a lot of action out of a weight class that typically maybe a little bit slower or more methodical. He evokes out, you got to move, and I love that about Forbes' style. Another shot. Oh, he does a nice job. Heavy hips all the way down to the mat.
Good to see some offense out of the CalBap competitors.
A shot or a fake shot, and then Forbes drops down to defend. I don't love this position. It burns up energy trying to hold on to, rather to be out here in a collar tie, forward head to forehead, working something. Nice change-ups. Nice change-ups by Forbes. He's doing it. Look at this. Nice
some heavy hand fighting.
Right? This is great. That opens up opportunities.
Yeah, it looks like Forbes is leaking a little bit, but they're going to let him wrestle. Referee sends him over to get cleaned up. Utah Valley is going to choose bottom going into the second period.
So I'll tell you what I was going to say. I just feel like you get into this disruption of your rhythm when you get a bad bloody nose like this or some type of injury or certainly blood time it over and over and over again. You got to just try to plug this up, get something in there just to keep the blood out, and we will, and then you can keep your pace going, right? Let's look at the bright side of things. Forbes gets a chance to get a little bit of wind back.
I'm not sure who needs the win more, though. Okay, we're back at it.
Quick escape. Nice job by Jack Forbes. Shot again, but Forbes, nice defense, and then to his own attack, sits him on his butt for a three-point takedown. Forbes, great chain wrestling right there, Chasen.
Yeah, he gets shot on, re-attack, gets in the leg, and heavy hips again from CBU, but he lifts there and then seat dumps.
Boom, sat him right on his tush, goes for the three-point takedown. Now he's riding tough on top. He's got this isolated hand going for an arm bar, tight waist arm bar. Big waist to go off of there. Let's see what he can turn into a roll here. Tilts are good. Forbes can turn this on. We need these points. Oh, power Haas here. What?
I'm not really sure. From
Blood?
this angle,
Blood. Oh, man.
Oh, it was blood.
I'm telling you, I don't know. It was a while ago, but that first period, man, I think as CBU threw Forbes. Here's this takedown. He down blocks, immediately rotates, circles in for his own shot, comes up almost into a double, boom, then sits him down on his butt for that three-point takedown.
Then he's got a good thing going with this ride. He's getting his wrist rolled in and everything, and decided to start bleeding.
I don't know where the blood time is at. You got to start managing quickly because you can run out of blood time, right, Chase?
Yeah.
So you run out of blood time, then what do? You have forfeit.
Right.
So we want to avoid that. 105. We just got to keep on the clock here, or keep enough time to finish out this this period and into the next period here.
Athletic trainer Bain working on Jack over there, trying to get the bleeding to stop.
Willie the Wolverine up in the stands, giving people a hard time.
They're going to wrap Jack's whole skull with tape to keep
They're
this
going
from
up
bleeding.
under. Is it because he's blowing them out? He's breathing, so poof, he pushes the cotton plugs. They're going under the nose to hold those plugs in, and it may be, honestly, I forget what the current blood time is. I feel like every year it seems that they'll fluctuate.
5
it might
minutes
be
or
5
something.
minute. Usually 5, 7, 4, 3, whatever. If it's at 5 minutes, you got to manage the blood time. We got a period and a half still to work off here.
Did you see Jack's forehead get split open in North Carolina? They went out to North Carolina. I think they were wrestling Duke or someone that split his head straight open and needed stitches.
I did see that. All right, we're back with the Bionic Man, Jack Forbes, wrapped up all through his head.
Well, hopefully this prevents bleeding. We can just have action the rest of the match here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's riding tough. Nice job. You want to bump it down to that hip again, Jack. Into the single leg. Jack.
Scoops the leg.
Let's keep it up here.
Ref should be careful.
Oh! Brings him down. Legs are split. Let's go for a Navy ride right here. Scoop him up. See, Jack's got to get his elbow to the mat. You got to go elbow to the mat, then lift. Oh, there we go, to his
We're
back.
back points.
Back and a
The ref calls
fall.
pin.
Jack Forbes, Utah Valley University, pins Jamaica Lytle from Cal Baptist. California Baptist falls to Jack Forbes in a fall. Oh, man. What a great victory.
Look at his face. It's just,
Watch this replay. He scoops it up, trips him down, but
he keeps the leg.
He keeps the leg split, and he just, honestly, I would have done this different, but Jack, watch this. Bull rush, boom, pulls him up onto his back, and then, man.
It's good timing with Jack, but hey, fans, stay tuned. We're going to go to break. Come back for all the action.
Stay with us. Utah Valley versus California Baptist.
Contestants, are you ready? Set, go! Our contestants are showing off their strength. The contestant who does the most push-ups in 45 seconds wins. Push-up challenge presented by G2G Protein Bar has won a G2G Protein Bar variety pack, courtesy of G2G Protein Bar. The refrigerated protein bars with zero sugar.
Jack Forbes secures the fall victory, pin victory over California Baptist.
That puts UVU ahead 17-11. We have 3 more matches on the docket. We're going to head back down to 125 pounds, the lightweights. Mitchell Neiner, a redshirt freshman, will be taking on Bridger Ricks for Utah Valley. Bridger Ricks coming out with some bionic equipment as well.
Who knows? Jack Forbes could be wearing that mask next week, right?
He should. He should just go out with it. Ricks has had some nose injuries. So they have this mask that, have you ever worn one, Sam?
One time.
They're terrible.
I hated it. Actually, I was going to make mention, they've changed it.
Yeah, it sticks out more. It's got like a beak on it.
And doesn't go, I used to go down to your chin. Like it was like a, this doesn't. This is just like just over
A
your
nose
eyes
guard.
and nose.
Yeah.
Regardless, it looks mean. Do you remember when you were a kid and you see someone with a mask and you're like, I'm going to wrestle the guy in the mask? It's scary. The kid's so tough, he's going to wrestle no matter what. Certainly in college, we're not going to stop action as our nose heals. Bridger, love his style.
Yeah, Ricks actually hasn't wrestled since. Oh,
A goal behind. He's going to gather those legs together. 3-point takedown. That is some good chain wrestling. Both guys, there was a bit of a flurry there, but Ricks took one thing after another, dropped to a leg, gathered them together, and then ends up with that takedown.
yeah, Ricks bloodthirsty after sitting out for so long. Hasn't wrestled since Vegas. Sat out for the Oregon State match because of his nose, and pumped to be back in the lineup.
Riding tough on top. Oh, one-handed lift.
Almost hit the floor, the hardwood floor.
Watch this action right here. He shucks it by, goes to a go behind, but then drops down to the legs, gathers them together. Nice job.
Some quick
by
movements
Bridger Ricks.
there.
No, it was. It was like, that's such a quick flurry. trips him down. Oh, look at that. He doesn't even go to his knees. Neiner drops down to kind of his heels and haunches down in a deep squat right here again. Interesting way to escape, right, Jason?
Yeah, he gets one. It'll be 3-1 for Utah Valley.
Let's look to put that same kind of series together. Bridger does a good job where he does a drag by and a go behind. Got great foot movement here. Okay, look at him that chain wrestling. So those heavy hands, those active hands.
Correction, 25-pound athlete from CBU is pronounced Neiner. Mitchell Neiner. He's a Washington State native. Wrestling out of South Kitsap High School.
.22 seconds here. UVU coaching staff saying, hey, let's go, get one here. Short time here in the first period. Looks like time will expire with Bridger Ricks up 3-1 over Neiner from California Baptist. Yeah, that's a misprint on why we've been mispronouncing the name. We apologize for that.
Second period, CBU will be bottom.
Weights up on the hands, but man, that tripod, Neiner does a good job of just tripoding. Oh, but then he doesn't get out.
Rich snacks an ankle last second.
He does not. That is just tenacious wrestling. Doesn't let it go. Neiner doing a good job keeping those hips square, not letting any kind of, but just turns the hips, faces. Oh, yeah, man. Ricks has that nice just pull through.
Rick's a Utah native from Box Elder High School. Spent some time wrestling junior college before making his way to UVU.
National champion
for Western
Wyoming Community College.
Yep, coached under Art Castillo up there in Rock Springs.
Rock Springs, Wyoming. Elbow pass by Neiner, just to take the pressure off. Sometimes just going, hey, I don't want any hands on me. A good way to clear that off is just with that elbow pass. Again, a bunch. Oh, another throw by. Not enough foot movement to get behind.
And he kind of corners him. He tried to circle in one way, tried to circle in the other way, and Ricks just pushed him straight back and gets the stall warning.
Here we go, back in action. Short time. Oh, a short time. He got all the way down low and behind Neiner, but not enough to hold on.
It'll be Utah Valley's choice.
currently UVU up 3-2. Riding time is of a factor right now, but just by 25 seconds. So, man, a lot can happen right here. Quick tripod to a stand-up. Focusing on those hands. And he immediately got out. Nice job, nice job.
Brings the score 4-2 for Utah Valley. Cal Baptist looking for a takedown to win the match.
Get on your feet and make some noise.
Oh, I was going to say, both guys with their hand fight, just some position. Looked like there was some opportunity for an attack there. Not quite enough, or not enough confidence in it. Oof. Kind of pushed Ricks back on his heels there, out of position. Jason, what do you do? You know, you're protecting just a 2-point lead. Riding time is a factor, but man, how do you ensure that you're staying in the right position here?
Just good foundation, good position there. He does a good job circling in. 30 seconds left in the match.
Nice job right there by Ricks. He was getting, the pressure was on. Neiner knows he needs a takedown. So Ricks back against the edge,
Right in
out of
time,
bounds.
locked in now for Bridger Ricks. Takedown would just send us into overtime.
I feel like a re-attack can happen here, but again, it's short time. Ricks now in a kind of a front headlock. Man, he likes that
shot.
kind of shuck by.
Yeah, I know that focus with Ricks, I mean, he's really good defensively and keeps matches really close. They've been working on his offense.
Great job by Bridger Ricks coming away with that decision victory over Mitchell Neiner of California Baptist.
133 pounds, Hunter Leake, a senior wrestling for California Baptist. Will be wrestling our redshirt junior, number 16 in the country, Hayden Drury.
Love it. Or Case Mauger.
Sorry, 133, number 32, Case Mauger. Hayden Drury will be up next.
I love Mauger. I love watching Drury. Both guys that you can't help but think that these guys are great practice partners for one another. Push each other, both nationally ranked here. Mauger, this Russian tie he does, man, look out.
Right.
He'll tear your arm off.
Leake, no slouch. He's been in the Cal Baptist room for years now, coming out of Clovis, California, also for Buchanan, one of the top programs in California.
Here, look at this. Here we are with the this tear his arm off and a takedown. Oh, they're going to throw a challenge here. Cal Baptist coach are like, that's not a takedown because he still has his leg locked.
So they'll stop the match here. They're going to take a peek.
Mauger will get a Russian and just tear a guy's arm off. He will not let that thing go. I've seen this now 3 or 4 times. He'll go all the way to the mat, step inside like a inside leg lace, and then put his arms behind the armpits.
Yeah,
for a
he's
takedown.
comfortable letting guys have his leg as long as he has their arm. He'll keep it the whole time.
Watch this. Just tenacious. Pulls the Russian, and watch. He almost steps inside.
He feeds him the leg a little bit.
Feeds him, and then watch, he'll lace it. Boom, and he throws it down. I mean, that is just gnarly. I think the coaches are saying, no, listen, he's behind his leg.
Oh, the ref's not really seeing that leg all
captured.
Yeah.
I think if it's laced, that's more of a takedown. I don't know. I'm curious to how the referees are going to interpret this.
The other thing, though, is they stopped the action. Is Mauger's in a really dominant position. He would have had the 3 there. I mean, he's starting to put a ride on him at that point.
Yeah, and how much longer can Leake hold his? How much longer can Leake hold his leg with one arm before he readjusts, relaces it down, and gets into that position that he so much likes?
Both head coaches kind of chatting with the refs here. They took a peek at the video. Adam still up at the head table.
Here we go again. Russian tie. Oh, they waved it off.
Yep, they're going to go no score. Start them on their feet.
There is something to be said here. Does Mauger keep that tie and keep that offense, and does he earn the 3-point takedown? I think you're going to see more of this Russian tie out of here anyways. When you know it's coming, man, you got to keep your arms so short. Just like, you know, Tyrannosaurus Rex arms. Leake's got to keep those hands in. Tight hands, heavy hands. He does get a shot. Nice shot. He's kind of pulling it up, getting the angle, but man, Auger's hips too heavy in front. Again, he's in a whizzer right here. Oh man, Mauger just lifted it up his leg and threw it off. Any kind of offense Leake was thinking about just got disrupted because Mauger just grabbed his ankle and just threw it off.
Mauger tries pulling him back in. He's like, no, stay here. Stay here on the edge. A lot of action. First 90 seconds of the period.
Oh, a nice shrug by. Oh, and a roll through. Still scrambles. Still scrambles.
Yeah, Leake, no slouch, really gamey here. And he finds a leg and prevents the takedown.
Oh, but he's going to get taken to his back here. He's got to be careful. He gets put on his back. No, but man, this is still no takedowns here. This is okay. He's going to.
Hawk saying lift.
No.
And the crowd is not thrilled about that. A lot of boos here.
Well, you said it. Oftentimes when you're in that scramble position, the guy who gets the opponent's leg higher is going to win this position. Mauger does just that. He lifts it up, and I think the rest goes, listen, I don't really love that his neck got tweaked back there. So he calls potentially dangerous, and we're back up on our feet. 10 seconds left.
I mean, some of these positions, Sammy, though, you don't have to put yourself in a potentially dangerous situation. You could just give up the takedown. That's going to be it. They're going to get a stall as time expires in the first period. Stall warning. A lot of squeeze for not a lot of juice from young Mauger. Scoreless going into the second period.
Mauger's got his offense. We know it. Oh, nicely timed high C. But Mauger feels okay to get a lock in the crotch here, sit up on his hip, elevating it up. He's trying to squeeze his hips in and create a scramble situation, which he does.
Yeah, winds up with hips on top.
Oh, a cradle, cradle! Nope, not enough. And almost because he goes for the cradle, he throws that weight off, and now Leake back in some offense here.
Both
Scramble.
guys really good in these scrambles.
Oh, not a good position for, oh my goodness. Mauger does a good job to stay and keep composure, stay calm and keep composure. We're still here. Mauger's got to tear that wrist, that lock right there on his ankle. He's got to break that lock and come behind.
Leake
Got to work on that ankle.
just holding on to that for dear life.
Well, oh, he broke it. I'll tell you, this ref does love going to those, a stall warning here. He steps him up. Oh, just like we said.
California Baptist coach heading to the table. He wants to talk about that. And they'll go stale.
I think the argument that the California Baptist coach has, how do you call a stall when they're both scrambling and they're both neutral? That would be different if, California Baptist was on top and he was hanging on to that leg in that position. I could see a stall, but...
Well, a lock is a lock. I mean, if you're both on your feet, and you just get to a lock and stay there, that's still stalling. Try to give Leake a little break here. I didn't see him throw the cube. Does this count as a cube?
I didn't see it either.
The crowd's restless. They say, get out of here. We're going to wrestle.
Back to action. 18 seconds left here in the second period. A little bit of a breather for both wrestlers. See if Mauger can go back to this bread and butter. He's got some great shuck buys, pass buys, and Russian ties. Oh,
that'll be it. And they keep wrestling. Some chippy action there on the edge as time expires.
Mauger's nasty.
UVU's choice. He'll go bottom.
I wouldn't want to wrestle Mauger. He's mean, dude. He's mean. He knows how to fight. All right, here we go. High weight. It's not really up. High hips. Mauger's probably, but he gets flattened out. We're going to get both legs to one side. It looked like Mauger was almost in a position where he could headhunt and pull Leake underneath him.
Yeah, this is college wrestling, Sam. Like, a lot of times, you got a guy that's good on top, that can win a match for him. Just don't choose bottom against those guys.
You're exactly right. And so far, Leake with a double leg in, keeping both of Mauger's knees off the mat, makes it super difficult. And he's kind of shifting hips right and left, turning hips, starting to expose the shoulders maybe.
UVU coach is pointing something out. I think they were looking for probably a stale.
Okay, the legs are coming in, so what do you do, Jason?
Just get to your feet, block those legs if they're coming in, but keeping your elbows in. Leake with one leg in. Mauger goes to peel it out.
Shoulder hug. If Mauger can peel this out, this leg he doesn't. He actually lets go of it. Legs are in, man. Leake with a nice leg ride series here, extending this arm out.
Riding time is a factor now for CBU, and that puts him technically ahead.
35 seconds. Man, nice shoulder hug, nice keeping of double legs come in here. 15 seconds. Oh, shoulder hug, he's Almost got him into a position that he's tilting him over.
It'll be short time. That'll be it for the 133-pound bout. Hunter Leake with a extremely competitive top game. Puts the legs in, rides Mauger out for the round, and gets riding time, winning the match.
Yeah, I mean, we'll call that an upset. That's Hunter Leake, 1-3 record, beating number 32 ranked Case Mauger. That's an upset. Disappointing for us. That's hard to come out from a guy, man. He rode so tough. You win, you can ride, you can win, right, Chasen?
Yeah, like I said, a lot of, if you know your opponent has good top game, then you don't really like to choose bottom.
Well, we are up to our last match of the night. California Baptists, Emilio Trujillo going up against Hayden Drury.
Yeah, the redshirt freshman stepping in for Elijah Griffin, one of their more tough athletes from CBU. Trujillo will step in, a Colorado native, wrestled for Monarch High School.
Drury wrestling very well this year. Again, another one of our standout wrestlers. Exciting to watch. Has had upsets this year over higher ranked opponents. Tough wrestler, tough.
Yeah, Drury really coming into his own. He's getting his attacks figured out.
Oh, nice sweep single, or sweep single to the outside in a drape position. Man, CBU just so stingy. They do not give up anything. They fight in every position. They are tough. They are tough defensive wrestlers from their feet. It's a strong area that I've noticed in this team tonight.
Yeah, hard to take them down.
Oh my goodness. So many of these tonight, huh?
Yeah, UVU athlete in on the legs. Shot defense, stale.
And not only that, it's not even that. It's not like it's oftentimes UVU shot and then put in bad position, heavy position, locked out hip position, hanging on for dear life.
Right.
Where we're hoping for the stalemate, right? Oh, nice drop to a leg and a re-attack.
Drury, really good hand fighting. It's been tough since he's been at UVU, but really coming into his attacks here. And now trying to button up his finishes. And once he's finishing these shots, I think he's a podium contender come March.
You know, our broadcast team just shared with us, instead of Emilio Trujillo, we have Richard Murillo that has stepped in. So I think there was a change-up in that matchup tonight. So we've made that adjustment on our infographic on the screen that you guys see. Murillo, a freshman.
Another California native on the CBU lineup. California with tons of tough athletes. Wrestling is tough in California.
I think the thing I love the most about California, huge state, huge population.
No divisions.
One state champion.
Right.
I love it. I wish every state would do it. One state champ. And then honestly, if you're like a divisional champion in California, that's got a lot of clout.
It's like being a state champ in other states.
Exactly. There's no shame in that. So I love that. When you go, hey, I'm a California state champ or state placer, that's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, Utah's tried to get kind of more of a feel for like the actual state champ by doing super state. The problem, Sam, is it's after state.
And it's optional.
And it's just not on their schedule. I
wish they'd do it. I wish they just changed the division, right? Shot, man. These guys just staying scrappy, staying in front, keeping heavy hands and heavy hips. Drury got CBU on the edge of the mat here, pulling him back in almost. Let's keep the wrestling going live.
30 seconds in the second period. Another stall warning against California Baptist. Sam, I need to rewatch this duel.
Oh my goodness, nice high C.
Another stall warning, and that's a point. I want to rewatch this duel and see if it was every single match except for heavyweight. Oh, maybe 25s didn't get one, or did they?
I gotta think about it now. I know heavyweight did not, but yeah, I mean, UVU really has put the majority of that action going forward, but man, chasing doesn't really matter if you're not able to actually put it together and get that penetration or get that angle that wins you the takedown. And so CBU, you can't, conversely, CBU you can't just be a defensive wrestler. You got to take that defense and turn it into some offense.
Drury done well this season in top position. Won a couple of matches actually just by riding time.
Nice inside leg block and a cross wrist here. Drury's riding tough on top. Hips are sticky, hot, pressure's going forward. It's got a wrist and a tight waist here. Deep, deep tight waist. You can see it all the way through the other side.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, hey. Drury returns him in the mat, but man, really good job of both landing and also creating some separation.
Yeah, Murillo's hips switched. And they went out away from him.
Minute left here. Drury just tough here. Even with some of that, throwing those hips, trying to do step overs or rolls here. Drury able to stay sticky and just kind of smash down the hips. Oh, steps up.
A stall warning against UVU, saying they forced him out of bounds. California Baptist gets another stall.
Yeah, stalling
First
point.
one for UVU. And that'll be a point.
I don't know, dude. He dropped to he had him on his feet. I hear I'm just thinking about I'm replaying that series in my mind, and it's fair. It's fair. Oh, Drury rolls through, bumps down, rolls through, but has a really tight cross wrist.
Yeah, 10 seconds left.
And 10 seconds to ride
Riding
out.
time put him up 3-1. Murillo with one more shot, but too little too late. Drury walks away with the victory.
I respect the fight all the way to the very end by California Baptist, but Hayden Drury comes away with the victory. That brings us team score 23-14.
Another victory for Utah Valley at home.
We're loving that. We're going to go to a short break, and we'll do a post-match recap here in a moment. Stay with us, wrestling fans. Utah Valley University versus California Baptist.
Tonight's final team score, California Baptist 14, and our number 25, Utah Valley Wolverines 23. Fans, join us in Lake, Utah at Lake High School on Thursday, February 6th, as Utah Valley Wrestling takes on number 13, West Virginia at 6 p.m. Skip the line and get your tickets online at GoUVU.com/WRE-tickets. That's GoUVU.com/WRE-tickets.
Wrestling fans, we're back with Coach Adam Hall after the victory over California Baptist University, 23-14 for UVU. What are your initial thoughts?
That was ugly.
Ugly.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it like I didn't again with Oklahoma State. We found a way to win. We have some things to work on. I'll just say that.
I noticed they're super gamey. You get in on their legs, and we haven't scored.
Yep.
They got all the stall warnings, but
Yep.
we're not scoring off those attacks. What's the move there?
Well, I told our guys we can't wrestle hard to wrestle hard, meaning like we can't dive at the legs with no setup or dive in and we're extended and wasting all this energy. Kale Bennie found a way like at the very end, but like that guy, we got rope-a-dope tonight in three matches, almost 4. And it's just it's hard to swallow, and really we got to go back and just be better prepared. I mean, we actually did some things tonight we literally worked on this week and last week. So it's like you take some things away and just like, hey, these are the positive things, but across the board we need to watch our film and just say like, you know, I told 184 like we got re-attacked twice, and I was like, go look at your shots. There was 0 setup and you were diving at the legs. Like, what do you think? What do you expect that was going to happen? You know, so just again, this is the high standard and the bar that we set for ourselves. Like I'm not satisfied with a 23-14 win.
Right.
It should have been worse.
Yeah, win tonight. Going forward, though, we got Mizzou on the road. What are your thoughts there?
We have to be better. They're a top 20 team. Yeah, we're on the road the next 3 weeks. Really, 3 of the next 4 weeks, and so luckily we're going into a bye week, so we have a really good training week ahead, and just cleaning up some areas, and we just have to be sharper in our setups and attacks, like moving forward.
Perfect. Hey, thanks, Coach Hall. Thanks, wrestling fans, and stay tuned. Keep following us at Mizzou, and then our final duel on the 24th will be here, Utah Valley.